Good morning. Right now, there are people on your website looking at your products, thinking about applying. And you need to offer a frictionless digital experience so they can apply now, otherwise they'll leave. Avoka Transact is a platform for frictionless sales transactions. It's like an e-commerce solution for financial services. And companies using Avoka Transact to deliver new account opening, loan application, or wealth onboarding experiences are on average 12 times faster than if they use developers alone to build those experiences. 12 times faster. We're accelerating digital transformation. And today, I'm excited to show you for the first time our patent-pending Transaction Effort Score. It's a way to measure the customer effort in those apply experiences. Let me explain. I want to apply to our fictitious bank for a new account, but the bank's not going to make it easy for me. So first of all, I'm on my phone, but the application experience isn't mobile friendly. Then they're going to ask me for personal details, identity information, employment details. The number of questions on how they're presented are just painful. Then I have to go to a branch to sign documents and pick up the card. So the bank has basically built a wall between me and the product that I want. The Avoka Transaction Effort Score gives us a way to measure the size of the wall, predict abandonment, so that we can do something about it. Let's take a look. Switch to the laptop. OK, so this is Composer, our design environment. And in Composer, we have a UK current account application, and it has a transaction effort score of 1,314. Now, a high number is bad, and that's terrible. That's a real UK current account that belongs to someone in this room. Now, the score is a combination of the individual fields and the overall customer experience. And you can see the fields in this chart, like first name and surname. And the score against each field tells us how much effort there is for the customer to complete it. And we can sort the fields by their score to see where the main problems are, such as passport. So let's get to work. Let's make a quick change. We're asking for 3 phone numbers, home, work, and mobile. Kevin's going to delete 2 of them and make the last one a generic contact number. Now, this is a small change, but it's a change that he can make without any programming. And we're keeping the underlying data structure the same that we're delivering. It's a small change, but every keystroke, every mouse click, every screen tap contributes to abandonment. And we saw that passport is a potential problem. And this is because a passport is typically something the customer has to go and get. And currently, it's at the start of the application, and the customer is not committed to completing the form. But if we simply drag and drop to move it towards the end of the form, the impact will be reduced. We've made 2 small changes, and the transaction effort score is now 1,190. Now, we could continue to make these kinds of improvements, but just like a cooking show, here's one we prepared earlier. The result is a UK current account application that meets KYC, AML risk requirements, but has an effort score of only 321. Using the agility of Avoka Transact, financial services companies have built application experiences like this in a matter of days. So let's switch to the iPhone, and let's take a look at what this looks like from the customer's perspective. OK, so here's my application, and you can see now that it is actually mobile friendly. The first thing I've got an opportunity to do is take a photograph of my driver's license. There's a lot of really useful information on my driver's license, so we're going to go ahead and snap that photograph. And we're going to extract the data using our partners like Authentics, Top Image Systems, or MyTech to strip that information and pre-fill the application form with 1 click. Now, my mobile number is not on my driver's license, so I do have to do a little bit of typing, so we'll go ahead and fill that in. And we'll move on to the next section. Now, the next question is about my employment information. But hey, all of that's sitting in LinkedIn, so why ask me to type it? Let's reach out to the APIs that LinkedIn makes available, and we'll pre-fill those details, and we can just move on. See how many keystrokes we're saving, how much effort we're reducing for the customer. I need to provide some employment information or some income information, and I think about my income, my salary annually, so we're going to put in an annual figure for salary. I don't have time for any other income, but I do have living expenses, but I think about those monthly. So we're going to enter some information about our monthly living expenses so the bank knows how I'm doing financially, and we'll go ahead and continue. I need to make an initial deposit. We'll choose cash for that. As we're choosing options, we're auto-scrolling to the next question. So we'll put in £100, and we'll go ahead and continue. We don't need an overdraft. We've got the typical AML questions about nationalities, am I a business owner, addresses, international wires. So we'll go ahead and move through those and continue. And finally, to set up my account, I need to specify a PIN for my new ATM card. And we've got the typical security questions that I might need to answer, for verification purposes. So first school attended and mother's maiden name. We've dynamically listed out the appropriate disclosures. We'll accept those, and we'll apply. And that's it. In about 2 minutes, we have completed an application for a current account that is compliant with UK regulations. The effort you ask a customer to invest to complete an application contributes to abandonment. The Transaction Effort Score gives us a way to measure that effort so we can do something about it. And the Avoka Transact platform gives you the agility to do something about it. So please, stop talking about customer experience. Start measuring it. Stop thinking about frictionless experiences. Start delivering them. And stop accepting abandonment rates of 70, 80, or 90%. Because the leading banks with effortless experiences are getting 70% completion rates. We're Avoka, and we'd be honored to be considered one of your best of show. Thank you.